Well, welcome in, chat. Kim King, we got T.I. How y'all doing, family? You know if that music's too loud, y'all. Let me know if that music's too loud. Let me know if that music's too loud. That thing blaring in this thing. How y'all doing, family? Welcome in. If anybody's in the building, hit that like button. Let me get a ooh we in the building, y'all. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in. If anybody's in the chat, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. New Year's. Coming soon to a city near you. What's up, family? Good to see y'all in the chat. Good to see y'all in the building. Good to see y'all in the building, y'all. King, T.I. Who else we got in the What's up, T.I.? T.I. in the Hold on, chat. Hold on, y'all let me know if that music's too loud. Everything in this building as it relates to maintenance, we don't have nothing hooked up. That thing is broke. Ooh, everybody's in the building. Welcome in. How y'all doing? Hit that like button. Let me know you're in the building. T.I. in the building. What's up, T.R.? T.R. in the building. And then boy Taz. Shout out to Taz, T.R. Everybody that comes through. What's up, family? What's up, family? Ooh, welcome in. Anybody's in the building, y'all welcome in. How y'all doing? Let's see, we got Teddy in the building. Teddy in the building. Ooh, Teddy in the building. Yes indeed. Teddy. Welcome in, Chad. You know, if anybody sends a super chat $5 or more, I'm gonna donate a membership. Ted's in the building. Ooh, I gotta do all these reshots. Oh, I gotta do all these reshots, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what time it is. Y'all let me know if that music's too loud too. Welcome in. I'm going to lunch at 10. I mean, how many minutes? Let me see. Yeah, less than 10 minutes, yeah. I'm gonna sort some of this stuff out early. Y'all. Tiara, Angel, what's up, Angel? How you doing, Angel? Welcome in the building if anybody's in here. Welcome in the building. We got clothes, more clothes. Welcome in the chat. Ooh, wee. How y'all doing, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome in, y'all. I'm about to be free in about less than 10 minutes. Free in less than 10 minutes, y'all. It's a lot of reshops, y'all. Welcome in, y'all. How y'all doing, fam? Thank y'all for being part of the family, y'all. Thank y'all. Like I said, if anybody comes in with a super chat $5, I'll donate a membership. $10, I'll donate two. Hope y'all been good. And I'm gonna start donating some more memberships out too once New Year's passes, guys. A little bit after New Year's. But how y'all doing, fam? I'm at work right now. I'm trying to hurry up, get some of this done. So I ain't got so much. When I come back, ooh-wee. We got the Sonic the Hedgehog. I know Niz and y'all was talking about that Sonic the other day up in that chat. That Sonic, got that Sonic in the building. Got that Sonic in the building, y'all. That ooh-wee in the building. So come on in, double tap, y'all. Double tap, double tap. Let me know if y'all in the building. Y'all drop where y'all watching from. Drop a ooh so I know where y'all watching from, chat. And drop where y'all watching from so I know. I want to know where everybody's watching from. I know it. There you go, Pat, baby. What's up with you? Been all right, huh? Happy New Year. I ain't gonna see you, all right? I love you, Pat. Gotta be going to lunch, y'all. Let me see. See if anybody else is in. Y'all let me know if it's too loud up in here too with the music. See what time it is. I don't see people running up here. It must not be lunch yet. All right. Welcome on in, world. Welcome on in, y'all. Drop in that comment section where y'all watching from. Let me get a ooh-wee up in the building, y'all. So I can know where y'all watching from. Drop a ooh-wee, drop where y'all watching from, chat. I'm here. A whole lot of things. Chat right now. Let's see who's in the chat. We still got Taz in the building. We got Whitney in the building. Ooh-wee. What's up, Whitney? Good to see y'all on that lunch break, you know. Let's see what it's saying. Let's go to house, please. This the house, please. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. I might buy me some more, you know, that I love them chips, y'all. Them Zax's Crawtator chips. Ooh, yeah. Wonder what the smoked Gouda mac and cheese chips taste like. Ooh, got Wyoming in the building. Let me put this over here. We still got Taz in the building, Tiara in the building. Anybody in the building? Drop where you watching from, family. Ooh, how y'all how's the family doing? Yes indeed. Ooh, I'm at work, y'all. I'm at work. On that break, y'all. Fish fry, got the Louisiana fish fries. Ooh, snacks. Hold on, y'all. Get these snacks. on, family. I'm here. I'm here. I'm still here, fam. Still here. Give me a second, yeah. Ooh, hold on, fam.
I'm not going outside.
Ooh, lunchtime, y'all. Lunchtime. Superstore. I mean, I think is the Superstore like? Is it an older show? What's up, D? Is it an older show where they work at a supermarket, y'all? I think I watched. I might give me them chips. I want to see what them chips taste like. I want to see what them chips taste like, y'all. Them Gouda and mac and cheese chips. I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna go to lunch. Hold on, y'all. Let's try these Gouda chips. Oh, Jerenee, yeah. Yeah, it's not right. That's not what you do. And that's why people leave. Like that girl, what was her name? Yeah. I tell you know, if she did, she ended up, she ended up coming, and she was just like she felt overworked over there. A couple times she did, and she said she said that's why I come late. That's why she was coming at 11 something. Yeah, but look, she did. She said one day, she said, that's why I come, because the first 30, 40 minutes I'm breaking down. What she gonna get in the car and stuff? That's what she did. She told me that one day. I'm about to see what's up with these chips. Ooh, wee. Shadow. I put my phone on top. Y'all welcome, man, chat. I'm back. Let me see. It's good. It's pretty funny. It's kind of like Walmart. I think I watched it before. Is it like an older show? I got them mac and cheese chips. I want to see what that tastes like. I like Gouda cheese, y'all. I like that Gouda cheese, y'all. Yeah, with cover this up. Joe, feel better today, Joe? I said, you feel better today? Feel good, Joe. Bust these chips over, man. Bust these chips over. Wi-Fi, y'all. Hold on, yeah. That's the shit, though. I'm gonna test it out right now. You know, you know that's not old. You know, they had a movie too, which was called the Super one. How you doing, that? It's called the Supermarket or something. It was and I forgot what movie they had. Who played in it? Was it Ben Affleck? And it might have been Jessica Aniston, maybe. Man, the truck driver just came in too. Shout out to A Man. You know, Whitney's part of the family. You heard me? How you doing, A Man? Whitney's part of the family. You heard? Oh, it's chilly out. It's 30 something degrees tonight. Y'all remember the other day it was like 80 degrees that night? Man, and today it's like I gotta turn my heat on, y'all. Hold on. Turn my heat on. Ooh, I got a little chill just now. Whitney in the building. Ooh, like I said, anybody donate a super chat, $5 or more, I'm donating a membership. I'm gonna gift them a membership. Anybody just come on in. $10 or more, I'm doing two, and we're gonna be gifting more memberships out coming soon, y'all. Let me get this heater going. Ooh, I need that. I'm trying to see what's in 14 degrees. Yeah, you know, we're not used to 38, 38, 39 degrees. 7 likes, hopefully more. Tidal Wave back in the building. Y'all let me know if y'all can hit me because the coworker just called me. He gotta come get my key. Why is charging my phone? You gotta come get my key because they got a truck. The truck just came, y'all. Let me get my key off of here. Shout out to the whole wide world, no matter what y'all watching at. There's always something going on. Never get a break here with it. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, trying to let this heater get warm. Cool. They ain't got one in the office. They lost it. Shout out to the whole wide world if y'all in here. We got Whitney, we got Tidal Wave in the building. Who else? We got Taz in the building. 8 likes. Now these Gouda chips ain't bad. That tastes like smoked Gouda. Let me see. All right, it is smoked Gouda. Cause I could taste the smoke on it. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I'm going live in the morning. I'm not gonna be cooking tonight. I'm gonna be vibing out with the family. Be vibing out. You know, I should be getting off of work on a decent time today. If everybody does their job and do what they need to do, I think we're gonna make it happen, y'all. Hey, this smoked Gouda chips ain't bad. Man, it's the Walmart name brand. No, smoked Gouda mac and cheese. It's pretty good. I love some Gouda cheese. What's up? Ooh wee! Y'all coming on in. I'm hungry, y'all. trying to spend my lunch break in the shower. If anybody new comes in, drop in that comment section where y'all watching from. Man, this chips is good. Stop snacking for a second. Where we at, family? Where y'all at? Ooh, up out here, y'all. Not really cold. Y'all probably, cold, but y'all at, 30 degrees, 30, 40 degrees ain't nothing. Y'all probably. This shit good. Anybody in the building? Drop where you watching from. Let me get a ooh-wee. Now, me and Booger Town will be going live in January, February. Y'all just wait. I don't know where these gifts are going. I don't know. I never really used PayPal, for gifts on YouTube. You know, I don't know where it is going. To be honest with you, I usually just get membership. You might have to contact YouTube unless they just receive a refund or something. You always in here with me. You ain't gotta send no gift or nothing. You're already a member. That's good enough for me. I'll probably be gifting a membership out. I might gift one out tonight. If we get to 20 likes before I go back to lunch, I'll probably get the membership out. Ooh, we even got Alex in the building. You went to lunch a little early tonight? I know yesterday you was going like an hour after me. See y'all on the tab. Ooh, wee. Good, good. Enjoy your lunch break. I know I'm enjoying mine tonight. I got some chips, a little monster. That's good enough for me, y'all. I don't need no sandwich or nothing. Because I still got some red beans left over from yesterday. So when I get home, let me get my other earbud in too so y'all can hear me a little better. Because I do got the heat on. I got the heat on, so I know it's loud, y'all. I know it's loud. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Though I hope everybody's doing good, y'all. I got work tonight, 3 more nights after this. I'm off Friday night. And then I got work Saturday, Sunday, and I'm not off till Monday. But I'll probably go home, get some more bagging and probably chill on the live for a little bit. Let people come by and chill out, y'all. Oh, come on, Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Whitney got it. I see a 6-7. I I guess you got it to work, huh, Whitney? Or did you send that a while back? 6 7 6 7. Hey, and Boogie Town's gonna be down here for Mardi Gras, so y'all might see us go to a Mardi Gras parade. Y'all might see us go to a Mardi Gras parade. We might go to one or two. Bring little Matthew, little Phenomenal, bring a little Phenomenal. Maybe go to like, one of the safe parades, one of like, the smaller parades. Did we have a parade where I'm at? Two that passed down my street, so maybe I know I'm on vacation a few days before she comes, but and in February. So yeah, we'll probably be able to see a couple. Not that hot cocoa. The hot cocoa. Ooh wee. I think that hot cocoa gift, I think, costs like $4 5. Like I said, you ain't gotta, the people that be in here every single day, you ain't gotta, keep on sending gifts and stuff, y'all. It's about the love and positivity, guys. It's not about how many likes you could always get, especially on YouTube, guys. Like, you gotta make sure you love what you're doing. Like, I love getting on here, and I love, seeing people get together and show so much positivity with each other, guys, because there's so much negativity in the world, and positivity can be contagious. Like somebody might have had a bad day, but you can turn that frown upside down. Hey, young Gonzo in the building, you know. I like arcade games. I love arcade games. Smart and final. Man, I've been overnight for, I think it's going on 5 or 6 years. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's messing like my sleep schedule. I don't like my sleep schedule, and I don't like how I'm not going to be at home with Boogie Time TV. I don't like how I'm not going to be at home with her sleeping in the bed except for 2 days of the week. So eventually I'm gonna probably step down or switch shifts and see if they let me. For opportunity now. So even if it's on YouTube or anything, and it starts matching what I make here, yes. Shout out to Whitney, gifted a membership. To Shado, ooh wee. Hey, shout out to Bucks and Ducks. Yeah, propose to her. There you go. But ain't I'm gonna match you, Whitney. You sent the gift, I'm gonna match you. You sent the gift, I'm gonna match you. Let me see if I got signal. I'm about to match you. I'm about to send one too. I'm about to send one too, y'all. I'm gonna do two. Whitney did one, now I'm about to do one. Whitney did one, now I'm about to get one. There we go. We got two. Ooh wee. Let's see who gets this one. I just did it from my work phone. It went through. Yes, yes, yes. Corrupted got it. Ooh wee. Yes, corrupt got it. Yeah, corrupt. My uncle's house just now. Yeah, where your uncle lives over there by Taz? That's pretty cool. Shout out to Corrupt. He got the membership. He got the membership. We gifted 2 memberships out. Like I said, thanks to Whitney, y'all. Thanks to Whitney. Yeah, Corrupt was just in here. I don't know if he's still in here. He might be in here. I know he drops in every day. So shout out to Corrupt. We got another membership. 2 memberships out there, y'all. That's how I like to give back, so y'all, if they, all member, they could come watch some of the content that's already, out. I just recorded a New Year's video. I'll probably do it members first. It's dropping on the first, which is in like 2 days. But I'll probably change it to members first when I go home. When I go home. I wanted to fight you so bad. Ooh, I don't like to fight, guys. I don't like to fight. I used to fight my whole life. I ain't trying to fight no more. I ain't trying to fight no more. I ain't trying to fight. Man, shout out to Gustavo in the building. Gustavo Sanchez. How you doing? Drop where you're from. Positive vibes and good energy. And I like to spread positivity and love. I like to spread positivity and love, Gustavo. Hit that like button for us. You know, we over here, we gifted memberships out, having a good time. You know, happy New Year's to you. Now I'm gonna be dropping a New Year's video too. I'm gonna do it members first. So whoever's memberships, whoever's part of the memberships, whoever got gifted a membership, y'all gonna get to see all that first. Hey, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that, XA. For 2026, I'm trying to quit vape. You know, I'm trying to quit that. I am. I'm trying to quit in 2026. You know, look, I was smoking 4 packs of cigarettes a day. So 80 cigarettes. You know, I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I know this ain't a better alternative, but still, you know. Oh, it's all right. You know, trust me. You know, we talk about things like that over here, y'all. You know, people don't. You know, a lot of my subscribers they don't like me drinking monsters. You know, they want me to catch up on my sleep. They want me to get off the vapes. You know, everybody got some bad habits. You know, 1 or 2 bad habits. You could be taking Tylenol. They could be drinking, smoking. But if I'm gonna get off of it. I'm gonna try so hard this year to make that happen. Man, I've been smoking for so long, y'all, like 24 years. I've been smoking for 24 years, y'all. So you know, y'all gotta give me. It's gonna be hard. Let's see, Andy mine in the building. Ooh, we even got Christmas Tony reindeer. Oh, with mom getting a bathtub ready. That must mean you're in heaven, Christmas. My mama died a long time ago. You know. Shout out to moms in heaven, yo. Shout out to moms in heaven. Shout out to Cosmic. How you doing? Ooh wee. Look, we just gifted a membership. Whitney gifted a membership, and I matched it, and I gifted a membership. Give me some good advice, Gustavo Sanchez. We got Taz and Tiara in the building. Ooh wee. I'm sitting in the heater right now because it's like 30 something. It's like 30 something degrees. And it ain't never cold in New Orleans. I know I've been hot. I was hot the last 2 days. I was in shorts and a basketball shorts and a shirt. You know, so if it's kind of loud in here, it's because I got the heat. I got the heater blasting. Andy Minor Whitney in the building. Ooh, who's that tapping on your window? I don't know. It might be you, Gustavo. Might be Gustavo. And I'm in the parking lot. Yeah, I'm in the parking lot. I'm in the parking lot. Ain't too many people gonna be out here right now because it's cold. They usually be chilling under the tent over there. Shout out to Whitney with the 100. Got Bobby in his truck over there. Y'all really can't see him. We got Bobby. I'll be poking up on him sometimes, y'all. We got Zay up in the building. We got Zay up in the building. It's my birthday. Can you please shout me out? It's Ice Wallow. Shout out to that boy Zay. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, Zay. If it's not, but ooh wee. That boy funny. Shout me out. That boy funny. Shout out to Alex in the building. Look, shout out to Corrupt. No, I'm not, I cut off the Wi-Fi. I do use Walmart's Wi-Fi on my work phone. I work at Walmart, y'all. You know, shout out to all the people out there, the hard-working people that's working. And like I said, I don't care what you're doing out there. I don't care if you're flipping burgers at McDonald's. I don't care if you're flipping burgers at Wendy's, if you at the Waffle House. You know, thank y'all for supplying everybody with the food and supplying the communities. If you're working at Dollar General, Walmart, Family Dollar, anywhere, guys. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Thank y'all. You know, and luckily, thanks to you for having a job, guys. I gotta be grateful y'all even have a job. You know, breathing, y'all. 2026, y'all, is gonna be phenomenal. Ooh wee! We're gonna be so phenomenal in 2026, y'all. Y'all know how y'all be having these feelings in your bones, these feelings throughout your whole body. something phenomenal was something big and phenomenal. And for y'all that don't know, we got a baby on the way. So ooh wee, little baby on the way. Oh, blessing y'all, blessing, blessing, blessing. You know,
They
so
have an obligated to try to do inventory today.
wait, they doing inventory? It's the last Tuesday of the month. It is the last Tuesday of the month. They are doing inventory, so they gonna be here at 2 or 3. All right, so it should be coming in month. My bad, y'all. How y'all doing? The microwave guy, that LG, that Samsung. I got that microwave above the stove. Shout out to every single body out there, though, guys. Positive energy, good vibes. 2026. Listen, leave that negativity, leave that drama, leave that gossip all the way on them other channels, guys. Come over here. Look, we got a Discord in the building. We got a Discord. Y'all can come vibe and chill out when we ain't live. We just gonna spread the positivity and love, and we're gonna keep spreading it, spreading it, spreading it. See how many people we could infect with our love and our positivity, y'all. We're gonna see how many people we could change around the whole wide world, y'all. And that's how we're gonna keep rocking. Shout out to Whitney with the gifts. Shout out to Whitney with gifting a membership. And I matched off my work phone and I gifted a membership. Like I said, anybody comes in with a $5 super chat, I'm gonna gift the membership. Anybody comes in with a $10 super chat, I'm gonna get 2 memberships. We probably gonna have that going on for a little while, just to push memberships, get our channel out there to a couple more new people. Just continue growing the family, yeah. But I remind you of that Gustavo. What I remind you of? Taz in the building, got the flowers. Shout out to Taz and Tiara, yeah. Shout out to Hawaii, shout out to Wyoming, shout out to California. Shout out to everybody out there. And I'm at work, y'all. I know I take my lunch breaks with y'all, so when I'm at work. I'm usually working full shift, and then I take my lunch break, the little lunch break I do get with y'all. You know, I don't even know what that boy said. That boy Andy got him. You know, that boy got him. I didn't even get to read the chat yet, but I know Andy got him. Shout out to Gustavo though, y'all. Hope you're doing good, Gustavo. Okay, coming in text. Shout out to Gustavo, y'all. Hope he has a phenomenal year. For real. Look, if any trolls or whoever, I didn't even get to read what he said, but if anybody comes in here with any negativity, any bad things, it ain't gonna affect me, guys. Y'all coming over here. Mr. Badass in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Listen, positive energy, good vibes. Drop where you're from. Chronos in the building. Whitney in the building. Shout out to all the members that's been coming through, y'all. All the members that's been coming through. Everybody that's been hitting that like button, subscribe button. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Whitney came through with the gifts, get through the membership. Shout out to Chronos for what Chronos always does. Look, we got that boy G.S. Smith in the building. Ooh wee. Shout out to all them. Karma's gonna come right back around and get them. Especially with them cracking down on the cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, and they tracking people's IP address because people are actually. So y'all gotta be careful with that. Y'all might cyberbully the wrong person and they go suicide themselves, and then they gonna track your IP address, and don't be crying when you get 10 to 15 years because you thought, you thought just because you thought your messages was deleted or your IP, everything's saved on the internet, guys. Man, I was just watching that little show where they cracked down on like 40 cyberbullies, and they all doing 10 or 15 years. And man, they was crying like little females, you know. I didn't mean that I didn't know that person. I didn't know they was gonna track me down. I didn't know that I made that person take their life. Like should have thought about all that. You know, start thinking about what you're saying to people because things are being watched. Like there was a little, what was it, a 13-year-old girl? It was a 13-year-old girl. It wasn't on YouTube. It might have been on TikTok. Shout out to AUR in the building. It might have been on TikTok. There was a, that 13-year-old girl, and they cyber bullied her so much, and she ended up, I don't like saying stuff like that. She ended up killing herself. But they tracked down all 24 of them dudes that cyber bullied her, and all of them got about 15 to 20 years, y'all. All of them. I think one of them got like a 10 or 11 years, but the rest of them got 15 to 20 years, y'all. That's crazy. So if y'all think y'all can't get in trouble behind stuff like that, that's why I'm trying to get that out there to some of the cyber bullies and some of the trolls too. They might not realize that they doing that, people's, hurting themselves, and then that they could do time behind that, you know. Y'all might not realize, extortion, things like that, yeah. I selling ice. Not that boy selling ice. Mainly positive energy and good vibes though, y'all. Positive energy and good vibes, y'all. You know, ain't no telling them what maybe they ain't loved at home. Cause really look, when I was watching it too, the 24 cyber bullies, cause they was interviewing some of them. Some of the ones that doing like 15 years. I don't know if they cutting their sentence down or they're gonna let some of them get released since they did the document. Like the little, like the like the, how they interview you, and they was saying that they didn't realize what they was doing, and they didn't know that people have mental health issues, guys. They didn't know like the people would go kill themselves because they was bullying them online. They thought it was funny or a joke. Yeah, y'all might think it's funny or a joke, but you made a little girl kill herself and stuff, and now her parents are devastated while you over there laughing and joking. But when your house, and then they said when their house got raided, that one of the dudes said when they raided hit their house to come get him, that they put, they kicked in the door and put his mama on the floor on the carpet and all of that, put her face in the coffin. When you got your mama in that position, bro, you put your mom in that position. Like you got arrested. Them police came looking for you. Whoever's in that household, they don't know who's in that household when they raid in that house. They don't know who's listen. If your house ever gets raided, they don't know who they looking for in that house. They gonna put your mom on the ground. They gonna put your kids on the ground until they get the perpetrator. You know, But, that's crazy though, y'all. Like, hey, I'm kind of glad they cracking down on the cyberbullying. Like, man, there's gonna be so many people in jail. Like, cause like even when I worked at Dollar General, there was a kid that killed himself. His grandma had all cameras around the house though, and they bullied the kid so much, man. He just had so much of, this is a small town. That town only had like 2,000 people or 1,800 people. So if you in a small town like that, it's not good to be bullying, y'all. Mr. Well in the building. Ooh, wee. What's up, Mr. Well? I was making them Cajun sausages yesterday. I chopped it up and threw it in the red beans and rice. S&B in the building. Ooh, wee. But I don't like cyberbullying, y'all, because I lost a friend that killed himself, y'all. I lost, and I didn't even know. I went to the gun range with him 2 weeks before he killed himself, y'all. And his mama called me when he killed himself because she called me and she told me, like he liked me. I was his friend, and I was one of the last person he called before he even, killed himself. And I didn't pick up the phone, y'all. So make sure y'all pick up the phone, y'all. He called me. Maybe I could have changed it or something like that. But like they used to make fun of him because he used to play Dungeons and Dragons and I don't know what it's called, Dungeons and Dragons, and dress up, as a knight and all that, and go cosplay at the park. His mom and dad used to even make fun of him. It was sad, y'all. He killed himself just because of, even his parents. He should have had more support from his parents too. If your son is 30 years old or even 28 and he likes to play Dungeons and Dragons, let him play Dungeons and Dragons, y'all. Don't go bullying your own kid, because at the end of the day, y'all the reason for it too, y'all. Shout out to everybody. I might have missed a couple of things. So shout out, because even like my friend that killed himself, I didn't know his parents was making fun of him. He didn't express that to me. You would think he was happy, y'all. He always had a smile on his face, but deep down inside, he was dealing with a lot of depression, y'all. He was dealing with a lot of depression. Shout out to Tiara and Whitney in the building. Shout out to Hams with the 100. Yeah, but you never know what nobody's going through, y'all. Because, like I said, he was the last person he called, before he killed himself. And I felt bad I ain't pick up, y'all. Maybe he was just trying to find somebody to talk to. Hey, what does building character mean exactly? Shout out to Marvin in the building. Marvin in the building. Who is this? An illegal? Underlay. I gotta hurry up to get out of here, y'all. I gotta hurry up. I'm waiting on Coyote. Coyote coming to pick me up. Yes, we go cross border. I ride on top of the train. I have to get on top of the train. Coyote's coming to pick me up. You're not quite Coyote, you know Coyote. Coyote, bring me to America. Ooh, wee. Y'all know I'm goofy. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Anybody coming in here? It's gonna be 3 years in March. Shout out to you, Tiara. Sorry, Tiara. You know, I know a lot of us, when we get older, we lose our parents and stuff, y'all. I lost both of my parents as well. I lost my mama 2 years ago. I lost my dad probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I lost my grandma a couple of years back as well. And I know we all been losing people and things like that, y'all. So I hope everything's good. I know some people still deal with it. I know some people still dealing with it, even though it happened a long time ago. Especially when their birthdays come around, the holidays, because you be wanting that person around the table. I lost my mom in 2023 too. 2023. At least my mama got to see me. I got a house built from the ground up. So my mama, she got to come visit the new house. She was very proud of me. And a lot of things. She got to see her first grandbaby for about 2 years. About 2 years before she passed. You know, she got to see her first grandbaby. So that was a blessing, y'all. Taco Bell. I go eat that Taco Bell. I might be going to the bathroom. I might be in the bathroom on my lunch break, y'all. Toe up from the floor up. Not a Taco Bell. I was thinking about making some tacos today. I'm probably just gonna eat the red beans and rice I got left over. Dang, really? How she got that, Whitney? Up here on my end, this shit they ain't got nobody watching. But I see y'all typing in the comments and hitting the hearts. I think YouTube be tripping out. Taco Bell. I love them crunch wraps. I ain't had Taco Bell in a hot minute, y'all. But for man. Oh man. And my friend's dad almost died like that. He was so tired. He was working 3 jobs, and he fell asleep. He went in the garage and he was browsing his phone, but he had fell asleep. But thank goodness his son came home on his lunch break. Because if his son didn't come home on his lunch break, he would have most likely been dead. Because he fell asleep for about 45 minutes to an hour. So, he did. He was real sick. Like, don't close your garage if you're going to sit. Go cut your car off, y'all. Especially if you're in the garage, cut your car off, guys. If you're going to browse your phone or whatever, just hit the little button where your car ain't still on. Make sure you ain't. Shout out to who that is. LAE in the building. How you doing, Murph? She drove to the she was in my car. Man. I be wondering what y'all be doing up so late, y'all. Y'all be up with me, and then when I get off in the morning, y'all still be up. I only get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. When I got off the phone yesterday, I did watch one episode of Stranger Things. I'm trying to catch up on Stranger Things because I like that little TV show. I like that little TV show, y'all. I don't know about y'all. And I said if I'm paying for $28 a month on Netflix, I gotta start utilizing. Yeah, look. I'm on season 4. I watched the first 3 seasons a long time ago. Season 4 is good. It's pretty cool. I can't wait for season 5. It's already out, so that's pretty good. Hey, and I like how the episodes, y'all. It's like a movie. Every episode is like a movie. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes long. So yeah, I love Stranger Things. Even more drunk, Taz. That boy playing Fortnite. You play on the PC or what you play Fortnite on? Tags? Yeah, they are. They're like mini movies. And I thought I wouldn't like Stranger Things. I thought it was like some weird alien movie or something like that. TV show at first, and then it wasn't. Ended up being a cool little TV show, yeah. Stranger Things or the Xbox series. And I got an Xbox 360 in the garage. I ain't never hooked that thing up. One of my coworkers gave it to me. But she had bought her boyfriend the new Xbox. And then I got a PlayStation 4. Me and Boogie Time's probably gonna get the PlayStation 5, but we might start getting we might get into PC games. We might try to see if she wants to get in a WoW, World of Warcraft or something. Something we can start leveling up characters together. Or just play some other MMO game together. Where we could level up together. We might could even go live and be playing video games. Y'all can see us playing video games together. We ain't gonna be able to play video games all the time, though. Because we're gonna have a baby, and then we both gonna be working. Apple cider vinegar. I know we sell out quick over here at my Walmart. They be drinking that. They be drinking the Braves and the apple cider vinegar. I don't know how they drinking it. They be drinking it, but they be drinking you know 1/3 of the bottle and all that. They be drink. I guess it helps them lose weight or clean out their system. I don't know. Oh, apple cider. I was about to say apple cider vinegar. They be people buying it here though. They talking about there's a lot of people in here buying it because they want to start off their New Year's right. I guess it's like a detox, like cleans your body out or something. They over here, they buying it up. But, drink one first, I got 2 bits going on right now. It's just me. Not the 2 bits. What you got? What you got? What kind of drink you got? No, I don't really drink. Y'all know I was doing a fireball thing the other day. That's because the manager gave me some fireball. I drink on occasions though. Like when I was on a cruise, I had one drink. I drink every once in a while. So I got left on lunch about 15 minutes. Aiden in the building. Can you drown a fish? Jack Daniels and Coke. Ooh wee. What about all the people that used to do the Jack Daniels and the Red Bull? Or was it Red Bull and rum? I can't remember, but I know a lot of people used to buy that. If I were there, hell, I could bring my own. I drinking ways. Ooh wee. Not that boy. Jack Daniels and Coke. Yeah, y'all be mixing it together. Y'all use it as a chase. I don't really drink. Like I used to drink. Kind of slowed down on drinking. I didn't want to drink too much. I used to be like Ciroc and Henny and Cosmo and stuff like that. And back in the day, shit, it used to be MD 2020. Was it MD 2020? Mad Dog? I don't even know if they still got that around. They might still have Mad Dogs around here. I stopped drinking though. The other day, boy, them three little fireball shots. I'm glad people ain't come through with the super chats. Because off them three shots of fireball, I was tore up, y'all. I was feeling it. I was like, man, I know the chat going to tell I'm tore up. God loves y'all so much that he did. Ooh, wee. Positivity, good vibes. Positivity, good vibes. Diet Coke, rich. I drink diet because I'm a diabetic. I don't drink too much like regular soft drinks, because that sugar goes straight through you if it's a liquid. Unless I'm working on that. Yeah, Frank, you don't give up. Listen, if you're gonna quit, why even start, yeah? Why start if you're just gonna quit? Don't get started. Don't get started, yeah. If you're gonna quit. We all got a purpose on this earth, guys. And I feel like I got a purpose. Like there was so many different times I was supposed to die. Some of y'all might know that story, y'all might not. Like when my tire flew off and I was on the highway, going like 60 something, 70 miles. My car just it didn't mess up or nothing. It just naturally drifted to the side, and then at one time I was at Dollar General, and that big old cart fell on me. That was probably like 1,000, 2,000 pounds, and nobody was back there. It just lifted itself off of me, guys. And I went to go review the camera because I thought I was tripping. No, this cart literally, I don't know if it was a guardian angel or if it was God, y'all. I don't know what it was, but when I reviewed the camera, you know, some people at work said it could have been the ghost of the store because we did have a ghost. I never really believed in ghosts either until we reviewed the camera. The alarm kept calling us. When I reviewed the camera, it's like a fuzzy ball floating around the stove, knocking shampoo bottles off of the stove, opening up the break room door, closing up the break room door. So I didn't really believe in ghosts and all of that. But I know, like the owner of that building, they didn't want to sell that property to Dollar General because the person that owned the store right there died a long time ago, and they said that dude lives in that store. But yeah, there was a ghost in the store. So I didn't believe in ghosts either or nothing like that until I actually seen this thing floating around the store. Opening up doors and stuff, and then. But I think it was God or a guardian angel when that big old thing fell on me because there was no fuzzy ball or nothing. It's just a big old cult just magically, and I thought I was about to die. I blacked out. Next thing you know, I reviewed the camera and the cult magically just popped up off of me. It was that time I drowned at the wave pool. The lifeguard brought me back to life, and man, there was so many different times I was supposed to die. So, I mean, everybody has a purpose, yo. There has to be something out here for y'all. If y'all ain't found y'all purpose yet, your greatness. My purpose is I like to bring people together, and I like to make people happy, yo. You know, I like to make people happy. That's one thing that brings joy to me. Any way that I can make somebody happy, any way. I like to. And y'all see that if y'all work with me, y'all see that I go up to people and I ask them what's going on, and I ask them if I could brighten their day up and stuff like that. I like to brighten people's day up, y'all. Like I said, y'all never know what people's going through. Thing. And then whenever, like, a lot of people ask me why I ask this question, but I go around asking a lot of people, how your mental health's doing. They don't get asked that question a lot. Some people they want to talk about it. And I wasn't the person like that not ghost or nothing. I'm from New Orleans. They got voodoo, they got ghost houses and things like that. But I was the type who never really believed in ghosts. Until I had that thing happen. I got tired of the alarm people calling me, and then I had to go review the camera. I'm like, man, what's this? Like I'm wondering first of all how all this stuff got on the floor. So I reviewed the camera, and this white fuzzy ball just knocking through shampoo boxes off the shampoo off the counter for no reason. And then he went up in the two offices. He went in the break room, went in the office, started knocking paperwork all off the floor. I don't know if he was angry or what. But hey, a lot of these shows too, they be telling the truth. When people's talking to you, there might be somebody's spirit trapped in, and it might be time for them to release. Time for them to go. Maybe the ghost got released, but now I don't know. Even unicorns and mermaids. And, hey, they have like I think like a lot of these movies, y'all, they make these movies for a reason. I had an issue at work with a ghost. We had to do an exorcism every morning at 7 a.m. It was home started morning. And then check out the trash. Crazy. Ava, for real, they is that. I don't know how to explain it. There's ghosts out here. There's a lot of things out here, though, y'all. I believe in the Men in Black because if you look up a lot of these people who reported UFOs and stuff like that, they all said that they had dudes with black, like as soon as they reported that they seen something in the sky or something, they had dudes with black suits to show up to their door and basically was telling them to be quiet and things like that. And are they sure what they seen? And they didn't see it. That ain't what they seen. So the movie Men in Black, the Men in Black movie, where aliens might be true. There might be a lot of cover-ups out here. I don't never know. I don't want to talk about it on here. I don't want no Men in Black people knocking at my door with the little sunglasses on. Look, don't come knocking at my door. FBI, or anybody, aliens. If you're listening to me right now, you know, I don't need no Men in Black knocking at my door. But for real, there was so many people that said they reported like, unknown object in the sky. Next thing you know, they had people with suits on at their front door, like the movie The Men in Black. That was over 10 or 15 people that reported the same thing. You got to think, how you report something in the same day, a few hours later, they just pop up at your door. Look at that boy, Big Daddy, in the building. I go back to work in about 5 minutes, y'all. But we don't really know what's out there, y'all. You gotta think, we don't even know what's in the ocean, y'all. Well, only 20% of the ocean has been discovered. We don't know what's in the ocean. You know. All right, Ed. Lenny Ryan. There's a lot of things out here, though, guys. There might be aliens. There might be all type of creatures out here. Who knows what they got, y'all? Tell them what they really got. We got Jack D, Wendy's or Imagine Dragons. Maybe you saw half man, half beast before. Eddie in the building. Ooh. And I'm about to be getting off here. I gotta go back to work. Eat a couple more chips. I gotta go back to work. Yeah, we got that Discord. Look, I just dropped a post on the community post, y'all. And they got the Discord link. If y'all in the Discord too, when I ain't busy, I want to go on my last break. I can message back, y'all. Y'all know we're gonna be live sometime when I get off of work in the morning. Ain't no tell what time I'm getting off. Let's see. You seem like someone I would have grown up with. On my phone in South Carolina, we had to clear runs to keep the cows alive. Ooh wee! I got a lot of work to do. Hit my vape a couple more times before I roll up in here. I love y'all though. Thank y'all for coming in. Like I said, I'm gonna be gifting a couple more memberships out. You know, probably like January, a little past January, like probably after January 1st. Gift a couple more memberships out, y'all. And like I said, anybody that comes through with a super chat for $5, I'll probably gift a membership. Anybody that comes in and donates a $10 super chat, probably donate 2 memberships. To give back, give back. You know, you get perks to the membership. Anybody that wants to become a member of the channel, as low as $1.99, I'll gift memberships out yourself. Let's get some of these lucky subscribers some memberships. We can watch some of the content early. And if anybody's over here, we dropped a video yesterday. We got another video dropping tomorrow. Dropped maybe like 8 videos in the past 2 weeks, maybe 8 or 9 videos. Yeah, make sure y'all keep the vibes going. Yes, indeed. Keep them positive vibes going. I can't really type the Discord in here because I don't know how to chat on the line. You know, I'm about to be heading back into work. All right, hi, 12:30. And if I see y'all message, I'll try to message y'all back. You know, I'm gonna try to message y'all back. I'm gonna head back into work. Yeah, with. Let me see if I can send you a link. Let's see, I might could get on. I might could go on my work phone real quick. Let me see if I can send you the link from my work phone. Hold on. I might could post the link in the chat. I don't know if it's gonna be a clickable link or not. Let me see. Or if not, Whitney, it's on the last community post I just posted. Let me see. I'm about to. I got the link right here. Let's see. Then let me click the link. Oh, ain't letting me save the link. There we go. I got it. Hold on. So, YouTube. Hit the post. Let's see what the post is. Hold on. I don't know if I'm on my work phone, so I don't know if it's gonna be a clickable thing or what. I don't know if I'm on work phone going so slow. Hold on. I see you just joined. All right. I see you in the building with me. All right. All right. I'm back in the building. I see you in the thing. I see you in there with me. I don't know. We got the Mardi Gras stuff going on, and I still. I would show y'all in the back. Look, we got the crawl tater chips right here, y'all. I see the Mardi Gras crawl tater chips. Ooh wee! That's so one of some of them. We got the king cakes. I know what king cakes are. Yeah, we got the king cakes. See, king cakes right here, y'all. See the baby right there. You put the baby in the middle. We got the float, Mardi Gras float filled with king cakes, y'all. That's I said, I need cheese and they got something stock, y'all. Man, they got something stock. I'm about to use that restroom. Man, I miss working in the mornings. Do I? I think I like being at night, working at night. I like to be at home. Look at Miss Pat. Miss Pat up here, y'all. You know, I got love for Miss Pat, y'all. Look, I always show the love and positivity to y'all that think I don't. You know, I always tell Miss Pat I love her. Miss Pat, I love you. You've been all right, huh? You had your good Christmas when kids came and cooked you up stuff? Good. You eating some green, eating some cabbage and black eyed peas? Yeah. I eat everything. I ain't picky. I ain't picky, Pat. Yes, man. You know, since I ain't gonna see you for New Year's, Happy New Year. You know? Yes, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I love y'all. Stay positive. Keep your head up. Now it's time to get back to work, y'all. Y'all join the Discord. Come join the Discord. Come over here and vibe out with us, y'all. I'll be back live in the morning. Probably about 7 or 8 hours. All right, y'all. Love y'all.